there, my name is Sarah Pay. I'm here to welcome you to our at-home workout series for the healthy living revolution in the Shred 10. Our goal with these workouts is to inspire you to get moving. If you're new to working out or you're ready to take things to the next level, these workouts are for you. I'll be taking you through a 20-minute strength exercise routine. I'll be demonstrating all levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Today you'll need a single set of dumbbells. You can even use a set of soup cans. They do not need to be heavy. If you have two sets, you might want to keep a lighter set or maybe a heavier set by your side just in case you need to increase your weight or maybe drop it down. So remember, this is your workout. Get water when you need to, listen to your body, take breaks as needed, and we're ready to get started. I'm going to start out with my lighter set today. We're going to begin doing 30 seconds of a leg exercise followed by 30 seconds of an upper body exercise. We'll then put those two exercises together for a compound movement, getting the most bang for our buck. Doing the compound movement for 60 seconds. Don't worry about timing, that's on us. Let's get started. So, first exercise, we're moving into a squat. Hands can be down by your side, keeping the chest lifted, dropping the tailbone down towards the mat, squeezing the glutes at the top. If you prefer, you can keep the weights at your shoulders if that encourages you to keep the chest lifted. Just a few more seconds here, and we'll move into a shoulder press. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and staying with feet about hips width apart. We're gonna exhale as we press the weights overhead. Your gaze is straight forward. Make sure that you exhale as you press up. Elbows stay in close by the side body as they come down. And be sure that the weights aren't coming back over your shoulders, but that the back of the dumbbell just taps the shoulder lightly as it comes down. A few more seconds here, and we're gonna put these two movements together in 3, 2, and squat to a shoulder press. If this hurts your knees at all, reduce your range of motion by taking a lower, or not as low of a squat, and then pressing up, maybe not quite as fast, or even if you need to switch it up, take one squat, and then one with a shoulder press. Listen to your body here. If you find that the weights you're using are not heavy enough or too heavy, switch it up on the next round. Remember, we're here for 1 minute. Maintain integrity in your form and continue to breathe. Squeezing the glutes at the top every time. Exhaling as you press. And you're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. For this next set, I'm gonna pick up a little heavier weight. I'm putting down my set and I only need one here. I'm gonna begin by holding my weight to the chest and I'm gonna take a reverse lunge, alternating sides. If you feel like you're losing your balance here, bring your feet a little wider, and as you step back, imagine that you are on train tracks and not a tightrope. Keeping the chest lifted, coming high onto the back toe every time. We're moving into a tricep extension in 3, 2, and feet hips width apart. Tuck the tailbone a little bit, slightly bend the knees, elbows stay in. Exhale as you press the dumbbell overhead. Your gaze stays forward. Make sure to keep your chin lifted a little here. We have a tendency to drop the chin. Exhaling every time you lift. Keeping the core nice and strong. We also have a tendency to arch our back here, so keep the tailbone tucked for 3, 2. We're gonna put these two movements together and reverse lunge, tricep extension at the top. You should begin to feel some fatigue through the triceps. Don't let your form go. Keeping the elbows in tight. Remember those train tracks we talked about if you feel like you're losing your balance. And again, if you need to modify here, maybe you take one lunge and then tricep extension on the next one, giving yourself a break between reps. We're almost finished with the second set here. Moving into our third in just a few seconds. Finish this strong. Integrity of form, integrity of breath. Good, you're so close. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Great work. Moving into our third set, we're gonna do a deadlift, which is a little tricky, and a back fly. This may be the most complicated set we do. So begin with the feet about hips width apart. Your weights are gonna be just in front of you. We're gonna come down and stick our butt out just a little bit, keeping the chest lifted. The weights will only come about halfway down the shin, and squeeze the glutes at the top. So you're not locking the knees out here. Make sure that there's that slight bend and the press back through the hips. Keeping the gaze lifted, squeezing the glutes at the top again, just like we would do with any lower body exercise. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're moving into a back fly. So this time I'd like you to bring your toes together, knees together, inner thighs engaged. The weights are gonna touch right under the shins. Think about driving the elbows to the ceiling. Keeping the back nice and flat, so there's no rounding here. Lifting the chest, keeping the gaze forward. Remember, just 30 seconds in each of these single movements. 5, 4, 3, 2, and this time feet will be hips width apart for our deadlift. So coming all the way down, all the way back up, halfway down, and fly. All the way up, all the way down, come back down, and fly. Remember that you're squeezing your glutes at the top each time. Elbows come to the ceiling. Just 1 minute here. Hang in there, a few more reps of each exercise. Imagine that you're squeezing an orange between your shoulder blades. So close. Hang in there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Alrighty. Our final set of exercises. You can use a lighter set here maybe. I would encourage you not to go too heavy. Again, we're gonna compound our third movement. So our first one is just gonna be a side lunge. I'd like for us to keep our weights to the chest. Imagine that they're glued together. We're gonna begin stepping it out and then coming right back through center. Step it to the other side, right back through center. 30 seconds here, just to get used to the form. Seeing what this movement feels like before we add in the arms. Notice how the blade of my straight leg of that foot is pressed into the ground. Make sure that the knee doesn't come over the toe. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna move into a hammer curl. So toes together, knees together, inner thighs engaged. Bringing the head of the dumbbell right up to the shoulder. Exhale as you curl. Good, just 30 seconds here. Make sure you're getting a full range of motion. So straightening the elbows out all the way at the bottom. Keeping the core nice and tight here. Make sure that there's no rocking. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're adding those two movements together. Drop the weights down, curl at the top. Drop them down, curl at the top. Keeping them glued together like it's just one weight with 2 handles. You've got 1 minute here, but this is our last set here in the first round. And I have good news for you. We're almost halfway through this workout. Round 2 will be quite a bit shorter. Exhale as you curl with every rep. Finish the set strong. Finish the round strong. You've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, and we are done. So this time we're gonna pick up a single dumbbell. We're gonna start out with a little bit of cardio, a little bit of core. This will be about 3 minutes before we head into that last round. So I'm actually gonna pick up a lighter weight for this one. We're gonna be moving at a high pace. Our first exercise is gonna be a jogging bicep curl. So you're doing a curl like this with your arms as the legs go back and forth. We'll put those two together. You've got 30 seconds here. Notice how your heart rate is getting up. Continue to breathe. Think about leaning forward into this. You're gonna hold on to this weight for the next exercise. We're gonna come all the way to a seated position on the mat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and take a seat. We're moving into a weighted Russian twist. You can keep your heels down on the mat. Keep your chest lifted. You can lift the feet, flexing the toes, or you can straighten out the legs. You can also ditch the weight. This is a great option here. Even keeping the heels down and just pressing the palms together. You'll engage your core in just the same way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna grab our weight one more time. This time for a jack press. So feet come out as the weight goes overhead. Elbows come in by the side body on the way down. And maybe you pick up your pace. Maybe you just step it out to the side. Maybe you ditch your weight for this one as well. We're gonna go through these 3 exercises one more time. So I'm picking back up my weight for a jogging bicep curl. Here we go in 3, 2, and go. Really focusing on our breath this time. There's not a lot of cardio in this workout today, so take advantage of the opportunity to get your heart rate up, maybe break a little bit more of a sweat here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, you know where we're going. Down to a seat, Russian twist. Gaze is straight forward. The twist happens through the obliques, not through the neck. Maybe this time you challenge yourself to lift the feet or straighten out the legs. We're here for just a few more seconds, coming to that last cardio exercise in 5, 4, 3, 2, and jack presses. Good, exhaling as you press the weight overhead. Amazing work. If you're feeling like you need a sip of water, we'll take a quick little break after this. We're so close. 5, 4, push through the end, 2, and rest. All right, so heading into round number 2, we'll do only our compound movement for 1 minute. So it's a 4-minute round, it'll go by quickly. Remember that this is your workout. You can stop at any time, grab water, grab a towel, ditch the weights, whatever works for you. All right, so starting out, we're coming into a squat with a shoulder press. We have 1 minute here. It's your last time doing this one today. Elbows to the knees, Exhale as you press overhead. The goal on these exercises is not to go fast, but to find a full range of motion, to make sure that we're sending oxygen to every part of the body through our breath. Your breath is what will give you power. Remember, the dumbbell just taps the front of the shoulder gently. If you need to reduce your range of motion, listen to your body. Maybe you're just hanging out right here. You can always drop one weight too. Just press one weight overhead. Not much longer here. We're moving into a reverse lunge with a tricep extension, also just using one weight. In 3, 2, and switch it up. So train track stance, weight overhead, drop it down. Exhale as you press up. Slow and with control. And remember, if you need to drop your reps down so that maybe you're doing one extension every other lunge, that is totally up to you. We're all setting our own goals, following through with our own intentions. And we're almost there. Just 2 more exercises after this in this last round. Continue to breathe. 5 and 4, one more rep. 3, 2, and rest. All right, so picking up 2 dumbbells for this 3rd set. We've got our deadlift with a fly. So coming just about halfway down, exhale, elbows come out. Squeeze the glutes at the top. If you can do 1 fly every rep, that's great. If you need to switch it up, do a full deadlift and then come back down for your fly, that's great too. Exhale as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. So if you are just doing regular deadlifts here, I would encourage you to pick up your weight a little bit. But since we're adding the back fly in, and those upper back muscles are not quite as strong, let's be sure to keep the weight low here on these. So I know you feel your hamstrings. Be sure you're not locking out the knees. Continue to breathe. Your breath provides your superpower here. It will help you finish each exercise strong. You've got 3, 2, and moving into our final exercise of this round. Weights come together, right up to the chest. They're glued together. We're gonna step it out, curl it at the top. Step it out, curl it at the top. Amazing job. Feeling encouraged by how far you've already made it. We have just a few minutes left in the entire workout. Most of the hard work is already over. But really squeeze those biceps at the top as you curl. Remembering that any of these exercises can be done with 1 weight or none. 3, 2, and we are done with that set. We're gonna finish up with those 3 exercises, 1 cardio, 1 core, and 1 more cardio. This is it for the day. Picking up that 1 single weight, we're going into a jogging bicep curl. Last chance to get your heart rate up here. Elbows stay in tight. Leaning forward just a little bit. Awesome work, you guys. Hang with me here. You are so close. You're down to 5. Remember, we're coming down to a seat in 3, 2, and Russian twist. Last little bit of core work today. Gaze stays straight forward. The weight touches on either side. This is your last chance here. So maybe this is the time you lift your legs. Maybe you straighten them out. Maybe you pick up your pace. Don't hold anything back here. You're down to just a few seconds. Be strong. You don't want to stop now. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Jack presses. This is where we finish. Putting the exclamation point on your workout today. What have you got left here? Come on, you got this. Pushing through the end. Remember, if it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you, and that's what we're all here for. That healthy revolution. Sticking with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you are done. Amazing work. Now, I broke a sweat on that one. I know you did too. So grab some water, be sure to hydrate, take some time to stretch, and be sure that you're getting your greens in. Awesome work today.